Well, my friends and neighbors, everything that we have tried has not really worked.
Yeah, I mean, infomercial, no.
No.
The streaming service, no.
Lasted shorter than CNN Plus.
And that's saying something.
Yeah.
Speaking of shorter than CNN Plus, your nudes didn't do real well either with OnlyFans.
I wasn't able to really get those subscriber counts up, so we're gonna have to do things the old-fashioned way. I'm Kevin Hart.
I'm Mike Wimmacher.
And let's get to the news. The election was the other night, and it was full of surprises. Darren Bailey was expected to take it, but he stomped the six-way competition. Miss Everyone Should Be Allowed to Say It beat out Rodney Davis, and in addition to congratulating Miller, he congratulated Trump. Yeah, the same Trump who talked smack days before. And you congratulate that dolt? That is pathetic. But another big surprise is Attorney Thomas DeVore getting the Republican nomination for Attorney General. The economy and inflation is pretty bad right now, and it's nice to have a choice for AG that isn't in it for the money.
Mary, insert Hitler joke here, Miller, defeated fellow incumbent Rodney Davis Tuesday in the GOP primary for the newly drawn 15th congressional seat. Miller successfully framed Davis as a rhino coming for your guns, killing babies, and yucking it up with Biden. But in a shocking turn, as we head into the general election, Miller is actually embracing CRT being taught in schools. No. Not that CRT, her CRT, the Christian Reich theory.
Joe Biden, who when he's up for re-election will be 81 years old, is reportedly unhappy with internal discussions about him not being backed in the 2024 general and a lack of respect from colleagues in the media. The article from the Daily Mail quotes several Dems, such as AOC, who seem ambivalent about backing Grandpa Joe. Speaking of which, Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka is probably the only person with an approval rating lower than Biden. Fake conniving bastard. Anyways, choice is yours in 2 years. This old guy, or this young 78-year-old. Both are teeny boppers compared to Dianne Feinstein, though, who'll be 91 in 2024, and she plans to run again. We need some young blood. Ooh, never mind. Bring the fossils back.
The January 6th Select Committee called a surprise public hearing on Tuesday where former top aide to the President's Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, Cassidy Hutchinson, had some interesting things to say about the retired Florida man and the lead-up to the January 6th insurrection. Now, in her testimony, Hutchinson relayed a story about how the president threw his lunch against the wall when Bill Barr's AP interview claiming there was no election fraud came out. She mentioned ketchup running down the White House wall. She also said it wasn't the only time the ex-president had thrown food or attempted to rip the tablecloth off the table. So, with that news, if he doesn't end up in jail, he could always become the world's worst magician, Harry COUPdini.
Pretty big week for pedophiles. R. Kelly was recently sentenced to 30 years. I know, tough go. That's twice what he's used to. Also, sex trafficker and Elon Musk's friend Ghislaine Maxwell got 20 years. That sentence may seem low, but look on the bright side. The security camera facing her cell is probably almost out of batteries.
The Brooklyn Nets' Kyrie Irving created quite the soap opera once again earlier this week as he was debating whether to take his $37 million player option to remain with the Nets next season. After attempting to seek a sign and trade with other teams, Irving realized his only shot to make that much money next season was with the Nets, so he took it, marking the first time all year Irving willingly took any kind of shot. And those are your weekly headlines. I'm Mike Wimmacher.
I'm Kevin Hart.
And we are out of here! Happy 4th of July.